So, this is a message for any single um, parents, but definitely single mothers. Um, I'm a black woman, and I mean, you can look at our statistics, and even when I was growing up, it's just that's the expectation is you're gonna be a single mother. But I just want you to know, give you some encouragement that God loves you. God truly loves you. And I'm near 40, and I look back over my life and I just am amazed. And sometimes you look at your life and you look at your current circumstance and you think that like it's just never going to end. It's always something, one thing after another, failed relationships. You see people around you getting married and they seem to be prosperous, or just they seem to be better or better off than you are. You just seem like you're struggling to pay the bills, struggle to make ends meet, just struggle and struggle. And I want you to stop that sort of thinking, and I want you to be still. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to just thank God and just be grateful and just look at how far God has gotten you. And it may seem hopeless right now, but don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. We can't find peace, love, joy, like unspeakable joy in the arms of another human being. So if you're looking for that comfort from a man or a woman or another person, we're just not going to find that. But you will find it with God. And I don't mean to say, oh, with God and all the feelings of loneliness or you want, companionship goes away. I'm saying looking for that in all the wrong places will just keep you down the path that you don't want to be. So I want to show you guys something that really kind of got me in my feelings is that, I feel like my back's against the wall. And like based on my choices, it's not anyone else's choices, but I feel like how did I get in this situation? Just financially. I feel like my back's against the wall. And I'm just cleaning and decluttering and going through each and every card and pictures and trying to just take my time. Just grateful that I can do this. And I stumble upon, of all things, I stumble upon these cards that I had. And one was a Blockbuster card that my son had no clue what that was. So I was like, okay, I definitely feel old. But another was these cards. And I just look at life. I don't know if I'm doing this right so that you guys can see it. But what is that? Can you see that? And this isn't to shame anyone or anything like that. This is to say, like, when I started, and I have, a medical care program card for my son um, from when I was pregnant, and I didn't have a pot to pee in and a window to throw it out of. But what I did have is I had God, but I had my family. And my family, how do I explain it? They're just good people, but we all got issues. And I look at them, they don't have a lot as far as like materials or money, but they were just there for me. And I remember my mom saying, like, babies are blessings. You don't want to bring in a situation, be unmarried, not having a job, You don't want to bring a lot of kids, like, don't make this a pattern. And I just remember her just, I was planning to drop out of school and work at 7-Eleven. And it's, again, there's nothing wrong with any of that. If you have to do that, or those are choices you made, I understand. And I remember her saying, like, no, like, finish school. Like, we will watch this baby. We will love this baby. We don't have a lot, you know, but we do have love, and they will grow up knowing God's love. And they did. They really did. And I just, and I, to this day, like, I didn't. A lot of people ask me why I'm single. You know, I get that now. And I don't think, well, if they don't, I don't want to be with anyone that God hasn't ordained me to be with. And I'm just so grateful. I just want you to know God loves you. If He can do it for me, He can do it for you now. And I'm telling you, because I made choices. We have to realize that children, that they do not ask to be here, and we need to be all about them. So I busted my behind with God's grace and mercy. And I'll get into that. Many jobs, working multiple jobs at one time, just always on the grind. But one thing I will never forgot is that the reason that I could do that was because of God's grace and mercy. And because I didn't have a lot of foolishness. I didn't have men in and out of my house. I didn't have, including my son's father, I didn't do the back and forth when it was clear that he didn't want to get married and move forward. And I'm grateful that he was kind of holding back in that way, because we are two entirely different people. We were growing into two entirely different people. So I'm so grateful that, um, that didn't work out. He's a great man, but it's just, you are responsible for another life. God has blessed you with this. Take it, own it, and make something of your life for you and your child or your children. Do not continue in the cycle. Do not continue in the cycle. If you know that God loves you, that's your focus. That is your focus. Not a man, not online dating, not going out with your friends. That's your focus. Okay, I don't know if you guys will see this, but I just felt I needed to talk to someone who is in that position that I was in many years ago. And God loves you. He loves you. And I'm gonna show you some pictures. I don't know how to do it like fancy on my wall. Like, I didn't have anything. Okay? I didn't have anything. But I had love for my family. But I had God's love and covering. And I just made a vow, God, like, I'm not going to throw this in your face. I'm not going to throw it in your face. So I want you to stay focused and remember that God loves you. If you feel unloved or unwanted, you're not getting that from a man. You're not getting that from a woman. You're not getting that from another person. Only God.